Hello, my lovely Geminems. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your January 2020 reading. These have been going towards love and relationships just because I feel like you guys want to hear about that most prominently, but if I see anything else like career, finances, or just family and whatever, I will definitely say it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. Check me out on Patreon, and thank you for watching. Yeah, so I do have openings for personal, so if you guys would like some, just hit me up, let me know. So Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I feel like someone in this situation is holding on to something. They're having a really hard time letting go of it, and it's almost like holding on to a false belief system, or just what you're holding on to is a lie. And if that's not you, it could be the person you're connecting to. I just feel like comfort. I don't want to go out of my comfort zone. This is what I know. I'm afraid to move forward. Just be careful, because I feel like someone's expectations are set really high in this situation, whether we're talking about love, romance, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just feel like the higher you set your expectations, the better the odds of getting hurt, or you'll end up disappointed, in a sense. So I just feel like, I don't feel like you're flying on faith. I feel lies. I don't know if it's coming from you or coming from someone around you, whether it's in a romantic situation or not. I feel like I'm about to move forward. I have one foot out the door, and then I put it right back in the doorway, and I chickened out in a way, like, in a sense. Like, I was ready to move, to progress forward, to get out of this job, get out of this relationship, and then I backed out. And I feel like you're holding on to an idea, like what could be. Could things get better? Yes, they could. Are they going to? Probably not. You know, you just got to base it off from history, what has happened, because that doesn't lie to you. Patterns don't lie. People lie. Circumstances don't. So just keep that in mind. I just feel like somebody has really high expectations for a certain turnout, and it's not going that way. I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but we'll find out. So the overall energy within the spread, or the advice for January, or whenever you view this, is between two worlds, but it's reversed. This is high expectations. This is like, in the upright, to me, this is having one foot in and one foot out, and this is no longer wanting to do that, but it's also be careful, like use caution. I highly feel, I keep looking at the red, use caution, be cautious. I feel like you have either, I almost feel like starting to move forward and then backtracking, and I think I said that, and in doing that, it's either giving the people around you a false impression of the situation, or I don't know, there's a lie here. Somebody is not being truthful. So I almost feel like this, coming out of this, is a lie, that you're still kind of caught between two worlds. It's almost like you're showing the world that you're happy and you're succeeding and that you're doing well, and this is what you want people to see, but this is how you feel. You know, you've got that storm cloud hanging over your head. You're dark and dreary inside, the woe is me, but I'm going to tell everyone that I'm out of this. I want out of this. I need out of this, but I'm not out of it. I feel that there's lies here. I don't know exactly where they're coming from, who they're towards, if they're towards you, if someone's doing this to you. I do feel a relationship here, one that's outdated, that either you are trying to get out of, or you were trying to get out of it. Number three, you've been waiting to get out of it. I feel like you had an opportunity, but you didn't take it. if you are not with anybody right now, you could have missed an opportunity. But I feel like if you did miss an opportunity for a new love, I don't feel like it would have been new love. It would have been with somebody you know. And if that's the case, there's more than one person involved in that situation, so it's actually an opportunity that you do want to miss. So it's not really a bad thing that you did. There's too many hands in the pot, or spoons in the pot, or whatever that saying is. So let's see. Why is Between Two Worlds reversed? I thought I just saw something flip. Nope. Why is this reversed for my Gemini? Okay. Six of Pentacles, balance, equal give and take, reciprocity. Something isn't fair here. I feel like you went back to somebody or went back to a situation thinking that things were going to be balanced, equal, fair, that whatever was going on was going to stop. But your expectations were too high because somebody had you, how do I want to word this? Somebody convinced you to come back under false pretenses. I feel like if you're going back to an ex-person or somebody who is unhealthy for you, like it's a toxic situation, an abusive relationship, for example, there was a lie about equal give and take. Like, I want to make this work. I want to be fair with you. Don't leave me. I love you. I need you. Blah, 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 whatever. It was a bunch of shit. So I feel like you're showing your friends, your family, and the world that things are better, but they're not. You just don't want people to worry, is what I feel. We have the Queen of Cups. She can be a motherly figure. She's very nurturing. She's very caring. She can be overly emotional. I feel like somebody suckered you in because of their emotions. They were upset about either you leaving or the disconnect, or the distance between the two of you, whatever was going on, that they told you whatever you wanted to hear, to either make you feel guilty or to sucker you back in. They could have used something against you or held something over your head that made you return. So if you have children with somebody, they could have used the children as pawns in this fucking mind game bullshit, which ultimately made you go back. I feel like you do have high hopes for this, that things will work out and be different this time, but I ultimately feel like this is a cycle that has been going on, that will continue to go on for whoever this is for. And if you're not currently in a situation like that, I feel like you have gotten out of one and you didn't believe the lie, so you're no longer with that person. Or this could just be residual energy from an ex-person who did this to you, who gave you high hopes of things working out and them changing, but they never changed, and they suckered you back in time and time again, and you could be done with it. And you're not lying about that. You're actually done. I feel like some of you just went back, and some of you, this is old energy and you don't want to go back. Regardless of if you went back or if you didn't, and this is old energy, I feel like you're acting as if you're better off than you really are, because you don't want people to know that you're upset about the situation, or that you're not as well off as you would like to be. You like to keep certain things under wrap because I really feel like I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to let too many people in. I also feel like somebody took advantage of a situation. I don't know if it's your past person, the person some of you went back to, or if you just took advantage of someone in your surroundings. Could be a family member, a friend, whoever. It doesn't even have to be a lover or the relationship I talked about, or somebody could have done that to you. I just feel like something wasn't fair. Something isn't fair. Some of you are seeing this and some of you aren't. So let's see, because there is the Emperor at the bottom of the deck right now, and in the reverse, this is the worst way to see him. He can be very narcissistic. I don't use that word lightly, but he likes to be in control. He's very nasty with his words. He will do anything and everything to get what he wants, even if it's on the darker side of things. So if he feels that it's necessary to hit you, he will do that. If he feels that he'll only get his way if he cries and shows emotion, he will do that. It's emotional manipulation. This is a character who will tell you they love you and beg for your forgiveness and then turn around and smack you in the face. He's an asshole. It's also fire energy, Aries to be exact. I don't know who you're dealing with. It could be a father figure, so the father of your children. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shake that. Or your father, your grandfather, or just a masculine energy in general. I do feel that it's masculine, and we both harness masculine and feminine energy within us, so it could be a female doing this as well, but I do see a man. Like in my head, I see a man, I see a husband figure, whether it's your ex-husband, your current husband, or just someone you were committed to, for whoever this is for. I just feel like you've been suckered into going back time and time again. Some of you have finally cut those cords and moved on, no matter how difficult it was. I just heard safe house, so some of you could be in hiding or could have been in order to get away from this person, or that's what you need to do so that they don't know your number, where you are, or anything. I feel like there's a tie that needs to be cut in this situation, because something isn't fair, something isn't equal. And I feel like some of it it's revolving around finances. One of you makes more money than the other, or one of you just spends more money than the other. Some of you could be hiding money for your future to protect yourself. Maybe you're biding your time even longer, and that's why you've gone back, or why you went back in the past. Whatever it is, this is a sticky situation. I feel like some of you are already out of it, and this is residual energy that you just need to leave in the past, that maybe is haunting you, mentally speaking and emotionally. And for others of you, you're still in this. You went back. This is a cycle you're still in. So take it where it fits, and if it isn't you, it could be someone close to you, someone you really care about, a friend, a family member, someone you would like to connect to, but they just won't get out of this mess. So it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but someone's stuck in a situation like that, and it's not a healthy situation. So what led you up to this point, past energy, is the Four of Wands. So stability, a family unit, a commitment, a relationship. It could even be a marriage. I think some of you were married to this person, if not a high-level commitment. I feel like some, like I said, it's past energy, and for others of you, that's what's kind of keeping you together. It's the fact that the divorce hasn't gone through, and somebody still has ties to you in some way, shape, or form, so it's kind of keeping it at the forefront. But yeah, you got into a relationship with somebody in the past that wasn't healthy for you. So let's see. And I feel like this is also why you stayed, your stability, or why somebody wanted to keep you, because I did see the finances. Somebody makes more money than the other, so it could just be like, I need a place to live, I can't afford bills on my own, kind of thing. Oh my god. Then we have the Devil energy. This is Capricorn energy. So we have fire and earth, but this is a toxic relationship. This is feeling tied and bound to somebody. This is being stuck in a commitment, stuck because of stability, stuck for all the wrong reasons, basically. This is somebody using this to their advantage. Somebody in the past, if you dated this person, whether you're married to them or not, I feel like they used the commitment or the fact that you had a family life, whether you had children or not, against you. Like, you're going to leave us high and dry, you're a whore, you cheat. Like, whether it's true or not, somebody is saying things to keep you stuck, or they were. Ugh. Can I get more on this Devil card, please? It's a toxic situation. Knight of Wands. This is a player card. It's inconsistent energy, so I feel like there's a back and forth here and in and out. Like, you know, I don't want to be here, but I feel like I have to be here. Someone who comes and goes within a relationship. Somebody could also have cheated, because this is the player card. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, along with the Four of Wands here too, so more fire. This is holding shit against somebody, and this is immature communication too. It's like flying in quick with insults, and just with the devil here, this is bad communication, toxic communication. This is belittling somebody. This is talking shit to get your way, to keep somebody stuck in a situation, in a romantic situation. Like, I can't afford this place on my own. You need to pay for me. How could you leave me? You're this, that, and the other. You're cheating on me, even if you aren't. It's just saying whatever they can to keep you stuck, tied and bound to them. This person has attachment issues. They're very controlling. They're flighty too. I feel like they accuse you of things that they've already done, but you just don't know about it. Or maybe you do. I feel like some of you know, some of you don't. This is past energy, so you might know. It's on and off, hot and cold. It's come home, I love you, baby, and then I'll smack the shit out of you tomorrow because you didn't make me dinner. It's very unhealthy. Current energy is the Ace of Swords reversed. This is lies. This is no new beginning. I feel like it's lying about a new beginning, trying to get somebody to come back. It's sweet talking, like, you know, I can't live without you. I love you. You know, I wouldn't have had a child without, you know, if I didn't love you. You know, it's convincing somebody, including themselves, that you should be there. It's also like a guilt trip. It's just lies in general, and it's no new beginning. So somebody could have been lying about starting over, about having a new beginning, whether it's a past person or if it's, you know, you telling people that you're going to leave when you know you're not. It's also just believing somebody's lies or falling for them. Even if you know it's bullshit, I just feel like it's easier. You might have the expectation that things will change this time, even though they never have. Ace of Swords reverse, please. Just because this is an icky one, I'm going to have to give you guys a bonus reading. Alright, sorry, my hair's in the way. Five of Swords reversed. This is giving up on a situation. I'm no longer going to fight with you. I just want things to be fair. I want things to be fair. I want them to be equal, but they're not. This is lying about that. Like, I don't want the upper hand. I want us to work together. I want us to be a team. I've loved you from day one. We can do this. It's grooming you and coaching you and lying to you about all these wonderful things. Everything that you want, this person knows you want that. And they're telling you this. They're telling you what you want to hear, basically, right now. Like, you know, I'm putting the swords down. I'm not going to fight with you anymore. I don't want to argue. I don't have the strength to argue. You know, you mean too much to me. What I said was wrong. They're full of crap. This is a temporary thing, just to keep you where they want you. Alright, why is the Five of Swords reversed, please? It could be... I feel like somebody has an ulterior motive here, too, with this. To gain the upper hand, like almost calling a truce, but banking information or evidence, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with. Ten of Cups reversed. This is not a happy situation. This is not a happy family. This is all bullshit. I'm so sad without you. I give up. I won't fight with you anymore. I promise. I'll do whatever you want. It's fucking bullshit. It's all lies. It's all fucking lies. This person is a master manipulator, basically. They're promising you the world, But the second you start feeling confident and happy again within the situation, that's when they're going to fucking take the swords out and take everything from you again. They're lying. This person is a liar. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm definitely going to have to do another reading for you guys because I know this is not for everybody. These messages come out for those who need to hear them. So ultimately, somebody has been stuck in a toxic relationship. And I'm not going to say unhealthy. I'm going to say toxic. The devil's in the upright with the Knight of Wands. This is someone's being very risky. Someone's being very flighty. They're in and out. They're probably promiscuous and screwing everybody else and just saying, you know, I need you. I have all this passion. I love you. This is lust. This is not love. It's also control and manipulation. And then there's lies here about not fighting anymore. You know, I don't want to have the upper hand. I want things to be fair and balanced. They're catering to your wants and or needs right now just to get you where they want you, just to get you back. And that's when all the emotional manipulation and all the abuse is going to come back. It's not a happy household regardless. I feel like either you or the person you're connecting to has said this. Like, I'm not happy with you. I don't love you. We're not a happy family. I give up. And whoever said that, you haven't given up. You might really not be happy and emotionally satisfied, but you still haven't given up on the situation. And I do feel like it's because of the abuse. It's because of the control. It's what you know, it's what you're comfortable with. As sad as that sounds, that happens a lot of the times to victims. You almost feel like you're better off with them, or you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of anything else, when you really are. You just want a happy family, and I know that's what you want, but that's not what you're going to get. Not with this person. And if this is past, this is current energy, so you're not happy with this person at all. I feel like for who I'm reading for, you went back to somebody who's toxic. Or you did it in the recent past and you're kind of regretful of it and you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to tell people. You don't want to admit your mistake if that's what you did. Which, you know, if that's the case, suck up your pride, go get help, go see a counselor, talk to a therapist, a close friend, whatever you're comfortable with, because we all make mistakes. So many people have been in situations like that. Don't fault yourself. Don't feel bad. Don't feel stupid. Don't feel naive or ignorant or anything like that. That's what these people do. They're very good at making us feel that way. So if that is the case, don't be ashamed to get help. Don't be ashamed to better yourself and to better your situation or your family situation. Don't be too afraid to get away. I feel like this person is willing to do anything to keep you, though. So just be careful of that. Just be very careful. So near future energy is the Four of Coins reversed. This is letting go. So I feel like some of you in the near future, within a month's time from when you view this video, regardless of when it is, you do want to release this situation. You want to release this person, this relationship, all the pain, the hurt, the expectations, every disappointment. I feel like you want to let go of it. And that is... This is a Six of Coins reverse, not the Four, but I do feel the letting go. You want to let go of all that, but this is... I don't know. I always get confused. I look at the pictures of these cards because to me it can mean one thing upright and another reversed, and every single deck is different. I feel like this to me is it's balanced in the upright, and with it being reversed, this is an imbalance, which is what's here. Because in the upright in this deck, I feel that it's an imbalance just based off from the picture. I feel like this imbalance is going to continue. Basically, they sweet talked your ass back into their arms, and they lied. but nothing has changed. And you want to release that. You want to release all the pain and the disappointment of it all, but you don't know how. I feel like they've taken a piece of you with them. What is this about? Six of Coins reversed. I feel like there's a need to let go because it's not balanced. There's going to be something that's unjust that happens. This person is going to do something that's going to really tip the scales onto their side, in their favor. Something against you. What is this? I don't feel like this is you doing that. I feel like somebody is causing an injustice to you. It's coming up. What is this, please? Something that you tried to let go of. What's this, please? Ace of Cups reversed. You know, you're not in love with this person because it's not fair. It's not just. There's no equal give and take. I feel like what you thought was love wasn't. You were just lied to. Queen of Wands reversed. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody is going to do something that is not fair because you're not in love with them anymore. There was no love here anyways. I don't feel like they loved you. I feel like it was that devil energy where they were lustful towards you. They had passion for you, and they always have, and that's what drew them to you. But they saw a broken side of you, and that's why they became attached to you in the first place. I feel like if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they're angry. They're pissed that you don't love them. It doesn't feel fair to them, and they're going to get revenge. This person wants revenge because they're angry. Because they feel that it's an injustice to them. That you not loving them, you not believing them, even though it's a bunch of bullshit, even though they might put their hands on you, even though they might belittle you, they feel a sense of injustice here. They do not want you to move on. They do not want you to move forward. I feel like you two are going to have words with each other, and I feel like you're going to be honest with yourself. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords back to back, and then the Page of Wands, I feel like the fire sign you're dealing with, especially if you are dealing with one, is very immature compared to you. In the near future, you are going to be honest with not only yourself, but with the authorities. I feel like the police could be getting involved because the King of Swords can represent someone, a man of authority, someone in uniform, a police officer, a judge, a lawyer. I definitely feel like this is you saying, I do not want to move this forward. I don't love you. I don't want to be with you. And this is seeking professional help, legal help. And they're just going to act extremely immature about the whole thing and act confused as if they don't know what the hell you're talking about. So it's going to make you look like a liar. So can I get more? Why is the Queen of Wands reversed, please? Why is she so pissed? Seven of Cups, options. This person feels like you have options, that you're out fucking somebody else, which is right here, the accusations, whether you are or not. Even if you are, I mean, I don't blame you, especially if it's as bad as it feels. I don't fucking blame you, but I don't think you are. For most of you, anyways. You're sick in, what is this? Six of Wands. You're sick of not being recognized. You're not getting the attention that you need. And I feel like you don't feel successful within this union. That no matter what you do, everything you do is wrong. Everything you say, every action you take is wrong with this person, and you're sick of it. They watch you. They spy on you. They keep tabs on you. And they really think that you're cheating, that you don't love them, and that it's making them extremely pissed off. And I feel like there's going to be an injustice. They're going to do something to balance the scales basically back into their favor. So be very cautious with this person. What does Gemini need to worry about with this individual? How bad could it possibly get, please? Well, I'll take this, but can I get one more? That's judgment reverse, not making a judgment call. I feel like they're going to keep you confused so that you don't make a decision, so that you don't make a final decision. They definitely have the upper hand here. Yeah, they do. The Emperor reversed. Again, control, manipulation. He's narcissistic. This is him controlling the situation so that you really have no idea what the fuck to do. You don't think that you can make a decision. You feel like every decision you make is wrong. I feel like whoever this is for, you actually live in fear. You don't always show it, but you're fearful. You're afraid of what this person will do to you. They definitely don't want you going anywhere. I can tell you that right now. Yep, this situation is not going to be balanced. It's not going to work itself out. This is basically about an abusive relationship. And it's sad too, because I feel like for whoever this is for, you feel so utterly trapped and alone. Even though there are people around you who could help you or talk to you or get you through this, I feel like you feel like you're alone. Like nobody fully understands. Like, you know, when you go back to them and then you leave and go back, you feel like anyone that knows the situation thinks you're stupid. That's how you feel. That's what you think. Like, that they don't support you, that they've given up on you because of the choices that you've made. But what you don't realize is most victims do that. It's victim mentality because it's based out of fear and self-doubt, because they belittle you to the point where you feel that you're not even worth living half the time. So of course you're going to think that even if you know this isn't normal and you know it isn't okay, you're going to put up with it because you feel like that's what you deserve. That's normally how victims act. And I feel like Gemini, usually Geminis are very strong. And I don't care what zodiac sign you are, we have all, more than, not all of us, but any zodiac sign can go through this. You can be a victim no matter who you are, and you could be a perpetrator. It depends on your mentality, your upbringing. There's so many different factors here. So I'm not saying that all Geminis are weak or they're victims, or even that victims are weak, because usually victims are extremely strong, especially when they reach their breaking point and they fucking leave. It takes so much strength and so much willpower to do that, especially to stay gone and to ignore these lies when you get suckered back in, you know? So I'm not judging anybody. I'm really not. And if you're in a situation like this, I'm really sorry. And if you need any advice, just let me know. If it's ringing true and you want a personal, you know where to find me. But my heart goes out to whoever this is for. It's a very unhealthy, unbalanced, bullshit situation. I almost feel like somebody's mad and they shouldn't even be. And then the shadow side of this situation or relationship, either that you, Gemini, need to work on or the person you're connecting to, is we have cowardly and excuses. And I feel like this is both of you. Gemini, the victim side of it, I feel like, yes, victims can be cowardly because you get broken down, your self-esteem. You feel like you're not strong enough to do this or to do that, or to persevere or move forward, or there's a million and one reasons. I'm not going to go into them all, but it's scary. It makes you vulnerable, and some people fear for their lives depending on the severity of it all. And I feel like this person can be pretty fucking nasty, so I'd be scared too, just with the energy that I'm feeling. And then excuses is, well, he's the father of my children, or the mother of my children, or, you know, he's sick, or she's sick, or I make the money and they wouldn't have a house, or whatever. There's excuses for everything. And I feel like the victim is making excuses on reasons why he or she is staying, because it's easier. And that's all they know. They've done it for a long time now. So that's what they do. That's what victims do 90% of the time. So it's not uncommon. And then the perpetrator, this lying asshole or bitch or whoever the hell it is, is making up excuses to get the victim back. Like, I love you, I'm sorry, you know, I was out of my head, I was really tired, I never should have done that, like, you know I don't mean that, I love you, all that shit to get you back. It's all fucking lies. It's all lies. It's toxic. And then what either you want to say to this person or what they want to say to you is, our connection still affects me. I feel like this is the victim, or you, Gemini. Anyone who is in this situation or just got out of this situation, it's bothersome. It's something you won't ever forget. It's really hard to get over abuse like that, mentally, physically, emotionally. It scars you. So this connection is going to affect someone for a very long time, and it's really hard to get over. And I feel like that's why this is saying don't set your expectations too high. The healing process takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You're not going to fix yourself in the way that you think overnight. You're just not. You can't heal a wound overnight either. You put a band-aid over it, but it doesn't go away. There's still a scar. So just keep that in mind, that whoever's going through this, even if it's not you, Gemini, if it's someone that you really love and care about and you know that they're dealing with this because they're really close to you, it takes time for the victim to heal, and it doesn't fully go away. So they might need time. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. I feel like that's that stalker vibe. You know, when there was a separation here, a time apart before you went back, Gemini, either recently or in the past. You were being watched. They were trying to figure out where you were, what you were up to, what you were doing. I'm pretty sure you had a feeling about that, but you weren't really sure what was going on. And then, would you reject me? I feel like this is what the perpetrator's thinking, because they ultimately do get afraid that you'll tell the right people and that something bad will happen to them, and rightfully fucking so. You can't hurt somebody and do that to people and expect to get the fuck away with it. I know people get away with it for a long time, but what goes around comes around. It always comes back to bite them in the ass. And I don't care if the Grim Reaper is the one that comes back and fucking kills them, you know, before their time, and they don't even get a jail sentence, you know. At least, hopefully it was a painful death. I know that's mean to say, but I have no use for motherfuckers like this. They piss me off. So this is something that they would say, like, would you reject me? Basically, do you believe my bullshit? Do you believe what I'm saying? I really hope you do, because I want you back, Gemini. I need you back, because I'm a coward, and I'm not a man, or I'm not a woman, unless I can fucking hurt you and manipulate you and beat the shit out of you. That's what they're saying. Don't turn me down, because I need that validation, because I'm weak. This shit makes me so mad. But yeah, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I feel like, I mean, it's pretty good that this is here and the overall outcome, or the future energy. I know that they'll be angry and upset because you fell out of love with them, you don't love them, you don't want to be with them, you don't want to give to the situation anymore. And no matter what bullshit they tell you, or how confused you are, I do feel like you will leave for good. I feel like some of you have already. It's just the scars of it all, the memories are still there, and they haunt you, and you haven't moved past it fully, even if that person isn't with you anymore. But I do feel a positive change coming, and just hang in there, because it takes time. It really does. And hopefully I will get around to doing a bonus reading for you guys before I do my next set of readings, because I would like to pick a different story, because I know that this, you know, definitely is not for every Gemini out there, unless you know, if you have it in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever, maybe it will resonate with some other people who have a different sun sign. I'm not really sure, but I just know that this is for somebody, and they probably really need to hear it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You do not deserve this. Nobody deserves this type of abuse, this type of treatment. There are resources out there, and I really hope that you are able to pull yourself away from this person if you haven't already. But yep, I hope you had a blessed new year, and I wish 2020, I hope that 2020 is an amazing and beautiful, insightful year for you, filled with growth and expansion and positivity. Get rid of this clown, basically. My energy just dropped. But yeah, if this resonated, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal if this resonated, and I'll consider a bonus reading so that I can tap into other Gemini's energy. But I love you guys, and I'm sorry that this was kind of ho-hummy. Somebody needed to hear it. I love you. Bye.